Good Shepherd Services helps adolescents who experience psychiatric, emotional, or behavioral difficulties through their residential treatment facility with individualized programs based on a trauma-informed model of care. Joining me is their president and CEO, Michelle Wyman, and Susan Hahn, the founder of Hobblejob Foundation. Thank you both for being here.
It's our pleasure.
So talk to me about some of the critical challenges that those who join you all face, your patients.
Well, I think all of our children come to us, I should say young men and young women, come to us having experienced trauma. And our mission, which is Love in Action, is based on the belief that each individual is inherently precious and therefore entitled to our best effort to help them find the skills and learn the skills to be successful and also to thus instill hope. So many of the challenges we have are associated with how do you help kids find that inner strength, how do you help them be successful so that they see a hope for themselves and for their future.
And what are some of those, when we think of critical life challenges, what are some of the things we're talking about?
Well, some of it is their mental illness and the challenges they face associated with that. Some of it is substance use. Some of it is a combination of all those things that have interfered with perhaps their being able to be attentive and in school, successful in their community, so their social skills may be impaired. And in addition to that, the challenges that they may present to their families who are experiencing multiple challenging life events. So all of those things together, we try to assist them in supporting both the family and the child in learning these skills, some of them being communication, and some of them, as I mentioned, based on their inherent ability to be resilient.
All right, and Susan, tell me how you became a partner with this.
I experienced my own traumatic situation 3 years ago, multiple broken bones and etc., but the other trauma was a traumatic brain injury. And as I was healing, I realized that I was not able to jog. I'm an athlete, but I was able to hobble jog. So I have a limp, and as I was doing that, I realized at some point, all of us, either ourselves or we know someone who has to hobble jog for a period of time, whether it's physical, emotional, relational, spiritual. But if you really dig deep to that resilience,
find that strength,
you can do it. You can do it. And what I say is, you can cross that finish line. You can cross multiple finish lines if you believe in yourself, and you're okay with hobble jogging for a bit. So we are raising funds for Good Shepherd Good Shepherd Services as our first recipient of the Hobblejob Foundation.
And explain to me how those funds will help.
Well, they will go directly into programming, which means that we'll be able to provide more services to our young people, and some of those services are things that we do not receive direct reimbursement for. So in order to provide some of the expressive therapies and some of the real life experiences, these funds will help us do that for them.
And I know last thing I want to talk about, the age group that we're talking about, and if people want help, how do they reach out?
Well, most of our referrals come through state agencies, but we do have some private pay, and we serve young men and young women from the ages of 12 to 21.
All right, helping them just live a full life.
And be successful.
That's what it's all about.
Be successful.
Well, thank you both so much for being here. A great program. Thank you for joining and helping.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for having us and giving us this opportunity to talk about something we love.
Well, that's what our community is all about.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, thank you all. And if you would like to support their programs and attend the 4th annual Building Resilience One Step at a Time on November 3rd at the Hilton BWI Airport Hotel. For tickets, call 410-247-2770 or go to the website. That's gssmaryland.org. And that's our show. Thanks for watching on WJZ and for listening on our CBS